What's up, YouTube? I appreciate y'all support and showing love. So why don't y'all do me a solid? Jump on over to my Patreon. You feel me? It's only $2. Y'all got $2. You feel me? You can use. You feel me? You can, it's $2. You feel me? So go ahead, get over there. You feel me? Subscribe. And, get all the uncut, you feel me? Everything. We vlogging and all over there, you feel me? Mainly vlogging, you feel me? Y'all get to see everything you don't see. You feel me? On my YouTube. I got a video dropping on Wednesday. You feel me? Go check it out. All right, bet. YouTube, if you know me, you know the vibes. We back with another video. I'm in the car still. And it's still 92 degrees outside here, man. It's still hot as hell. But guess what? I'm doing another video. So if you know me, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe now. Now that you've done that. Also, if you know me, you know that I told y'all in one of my last videos, Midwest artists. That's what's hot right now. I listen to everything with Midwest artists is up right now. You feel me? Free the whole ghetto in my Rio voice. This is Rio, the Young OG's documentary. Let's do it.
I can't even really expect sympathy because I'm a grown man and it's just a part of life. You in the streets, you gotta be ready to go do some prison time.
If you haven't already heard of Rio the Young OG, you might be familiar with his mixtape, Fiend Lives Matter, that dropped December 10th. It's getting a lot of recognition for...
Let's keep it 100. I know all of them. Most of them. It's a lot of music.
Breaking into the top 10 on Apple Music, all while Rio is behind bars. He's currently serving 3 years and 8 months for possession of a gun and the intent to distribute controlled substances. This is all stemming from a case that started in 2019. But while he was out on bond, he managed to climb his way to the top of the Michigan hip-hop scene, and he was blowing up before everything came crashing down. He began his term in the summer of this year, but he's still been making noise. The buzz he built before getting locked up has been keeping his name alive. Rio is from Flint, Michigan, and he's been in the streets most of his life.
I feel like the way Rio raps, people don't take it serious. But when you really listen to it, he's actually saying something.
In his youth, he was forced by his uncle to sell drugs rather than focusing on his own future. This led him down a shaky path, and before he knew it, he felt like it was too late to turn back.
And I feel like Rio is also one of those artists we talked about, one of the real artists out here that just really living or do what they talk about. Like, I feel like he's one of them.
One of the unique physical features of Rio is the scar on his cheek. He said he got it when he was 12 and he was smoking weed with a friend. They got hungry and wanted to make French fries, so he heated up a pan of oil. Being high, he forgot about it, and before he knew it, the fire alarm went off. He was young, so the first thing he thought of was to grab water, forgetting about the pan of oil. He threw the pan of grease in his sink, turned on the water, and it exploded all over, scarring his face.
Now, y'all see how that's something bad to happen. Everything bad ain't always bad. It's the reason why that happened, because now that's his trademark. Granted, it probably hurt like hell for him, but it's his trademark now. Everybody know that. They know Rio for that.
Despite doctors offering to remove it, he said it never bothered him and gave him a sense of identity. He made a reputation in the streets and even shot a man in the leg when he tried to steal his bike. But after trying to work regular jobs and juggling his street life, he made the decision to start rapping.
It happened fast, but to the outside world, it probably seemed like overnight, but I put in a lot of work.
Like a lot of street guys who turned to rapping, he said it was just for fun at first. One day
I think every drug dealer has, at some point, tried to rap. Maybe not went through with it, but they tried it. They thought about it like, yeah, I'm gonna rap. I'm gonna be a rapper.
He was just chilling with his friends when he met a guy who was selling a music studio for $400, with all the equipment included. They bought it, thinking it was too good of a deal to pass up, but they had no idea how to work any of the equipment. He says this is why his earlier music from 2016 and 2017 has no mix, and he admits it could have been a lot better. Regardless, he did well enough online that it motivated him to keep going.
Yeah.
He has a unique flow and funny catchphrases which made his music stand out. He says he always wanted to make music without a filter, so he's just saying everything nobody else wants to say on a song. Other Michigan rappers like Peasy co-signed Rio and gave him game on how he could blow up.
We gotta see if he did one on Peasy, or if it's a Peasy documentary on here. If you know a link, comment it below so I can go react.
He started taking it more seriously, dropping song after song until his videos started taking off. In early 2019, he says he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He got arrested with conspiracy to possess and intent to distribute cocaine base and heroin. He was named alongside 5 other people and was offered a plea deal. Rio said he had hoped for probation or an early release because he's only ever had 2 marijuana arrests on his record. But in court, they pulled up his music videos and used his lyrics and visuals to help charge him.
I want y'all to tell me if y'all feel like that's something that should be illegal. Like, should they be able to use artists' music to convict them?
He sat for over 2 weeks before getting bonded out. Now he really needed money to pay for a lawyer. His cousin came to him and told him he should upload his songs to Apple Music and he could probably make a little money. Still feeling doubtful, he gave it a shot anyways. After getting a $1,600 check from Apple Music, he knew it was go time.
He called me like, hey, like you just got some money, yo. I ain't never seen that shit come this quick. I'm like, how much was it? He like $1,600. He went and got the money out the bank and brought it to me.
Damn.
From there on, I'm like, I gotta do this.
It ain't nothing. I'm gonna just let it
Before
play.
he knew it, his checks were doubling every month and he was making legit money, so he had no choice but to take it more serious. Rio really blew up in 2020 though for his album, City on My Back, that took off. At this point, his name was reaching all over and he was getting millions of views every song he dropped. This buzz even got him songs with people like Lil Yachty.
Comment your favorite Rio song if you listen to him.
He was traveling, doing shows, selling features, and flexing his new success that he worked for years to get. Unfortunately, right in the middle of blowing up, he was still fighting the case from the year before. In interviews, he was still positive he could get off in probation. But the more time that went on, he revealed he did take a plea deal for 5 years in a federal prison. It came to light that the feds had surveillance footage and phone taps that gave him no other option but to take a deal. When it comes to the feds, there's a high chance he won't need to do the full time, so he was really looking at 3.5 years or so. Regardless, this was sad to see after he had just blown up so much in under 1 year. He was about to take things to another level. In March of 2021, he released his song, Last Day Out. In the song...
That's the first song I heard right there. Last Day Out. Sorry, y'all. That's the first song I heard from him.
He gave some details on how long he was going away for. Putting a twist on the First Day Out trend, this song helped him gain more recognition for the people who may not have heard of him or knew what he was going through yet. Shortly after, he turned himself in and started his time. But make no mistake, he had already established himself enough that his team had music and videos that they were dropping to keep his name active. On December 10th, his mixtape Fiend Lives Matter came out and went crazy, proving even though he was gone, he was still gonna make noise for Flint, Michigan. This project landed him in the top 10 of Apple Music this week,
exactly what he
which
did.
speaks volumes considering he's locked up. It's unfortunate he won't be here to celebrate with his fans, but we can hope he'll be home sooner than expected.
Hey man, y'all watched it with me. Free the whole ghettos, and y'all know how we end our videos.
Alright.